Let's see. Dark Child the Second, you've been possessed down here in the caverns, the lower caverns. Dark Child cut lances. Possessed by unknown forces, a strange mood. We also just had a thief show up. Somewhere up here. Where'd he go? There he is. A mind flayer thief. He cut a dog up pretty good, but didn't kill it. Besides that, though, the fort's still just carrying body parts all over the place. We're trying to get all the trash taken out still, before it starts rotting even more. Battling the miasma, currently. Who's out here on the road? Soviet Hobo is standing on the road, by the one tree that separates the road right there. It grew up and I just kind of said, fuck it. He's admiring the clouds. There's MRI Pope storing an item in a bin. We do have some merchants that arrived. They cut the arm off of a thief over here. Let's see, what did he drop? He dropped a large cave spider silk right glove, spattered with his blood. That was a creature that had like 6 arms or something. I can only assume that they'll be paying a visit to us soon, if they manage to steal anything. I think they have to steal stuff and actually earn money, earn value from the stuff they steal from us before they'll send tougher things, maybe? Maybe that's just to get master thieves. Yay, more blood being washed off of our dwarves. And this is the road piece that was destroyed earlier by somebody. I'm having to rebuild it. We've got Apex Origin constructing the road. He's a competent swords dwarf, a competent dodger, and a legendary gem cutter, but he's very rusty in that, and all he has is a bronze pick and lots of blood. Ooh. A Dark Child 2 claims a clothier's workshop. Maybe a legendary robe is on the way, or a cloak or something. Oh, and another snatcher trying to work his way down our hall here. He made it pretty far. It is the Black Naga Thief. I think this was thing, yeah, first right, first left, second. Oh, it does have a lot of arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 arms or so. Sick 'em dogs. He almost made it to the waterfall. Man, there is Grank the First, Dyke God. Are you finally gonna go fight? Go to combat training. The thief strikes down the war dog. Hey, I know you're not actually on duty, but the least you could do is kill that thief. Ignore your training for now. There comes Soviet Hobo with a piece of food in his mouth. He drops it and turns away. Tries to run out the front door again. Oh well, the thief will probably get away unless a dog holds it up or something. Is that war dog chained up? Run, dog, go get him, sick him. Bite the thief. Our cat's trying to claw at it. Meow, it hisses. Psst, psst. Finally takes off running away. Yeah, it might kill that war dog, but that'll be it. So it is 28th Galena late summer, about ready to switch seasons. Chomping down trees here because I'm probably going to build a road leading down this direction. Just to have some dwarfs out there doing something, getting some sunlight. And I'm still pumping out lots of armor, pumping out more cobalt helms, cobalt mel shirts, and that's just about it. Extracting strands. Waiting for the next wave of disaster to show up. Just another quick update here. It looks like Dark Child, you've finally finished your artifact here. It is Itost Bimble, an adamantine sandal. We're getting a new line of shoes, apparently. It is the contained mechanism, and it is valued at 721,200 dwarf bucks. All crafts dwarf ships of the highest quality. It is encrusted with red zircon and decorated with eland leather. This object is adorned with hanging rings of sterling silver and menaces with spikes of adamantine and turkey bone. So it has plenty of fancy materials in it, I guess, but it doesn't tell a story or anything. It is, however, highly valuable. Hopefully your counterpart comes along and creates the other sandal. Otherwise, it'll be lonely. Let's see. No job. Why don't you get to doing something? Read some books. Don't you have some diagnosis tomes you can read? So it is 10th limestone, early autumn. I'm just gonna let the dwarves get back to picking up gear, moving things around to bins. They're shuffling stuff around all over the place right now. And I'll probably, as soon as they're done, I guess they are done cutting these trees now. They've got a few more. As soon as all those trees are done being chopped down, I'm gonna designate a huge road section to be built down to the south. I'm hoping that the traders will always spawn where the roads touch the edge of the map. I think that's how that works. If they come from that direction, they'll use the road. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh no! A kidnapper has made off with Variax Godenzaz. Well, farewell, Variax. Maybe we'll rescue you later on down the road too. It is 7th Timber, late autumn. And besides Variax being kidnapped there's nothing else going on in the fort. The military is just training, killing random wildlife that passes by. We're butchering as many animals as I can. Right now the fort is heading towards FPS death. So actually, you know what? We've almost got all this adamantine extracted into strands and turned into wafers. As soon as I'm done with the adamantine on that level, with these two levels here, I'll remove the block and we'll open up hell again. I don't see any demons down there. Yeah, there's a couple of boiling haunts stacked on top of each other. So we'll go to hell soon. We'll be back there dealing with those demons. Because it's either this fort kills itself in a suicidal rage of anger and despair, or the FPS god strikes it down. I think we're going to try to go out in a bath of blood soon. Well, looks like it's finally happened. The enemy is upon us. A vile force of darkness has arrived. Looks like it's a group of Nagas from the southeast. A cockatrice swordsman. They look like Nagas. A black Naga swordsman. There we go. A lizard folk witch mace man riding a cave crocodile. And a lizard folk witch swordswoman. A salamander swordsman. And more swordsmen. Okay. Let's see. The Tall Tours is one of our groups. And then H, F, and G are the other surface groups. We're going to move them. Let's move them out here in front of the fort for now. Everybody go station yourselves in front of the gate. It is 12th Timber, late autumn, population 114. And we've just mobilized 4 squads to go guard the entrance to our fort here. They might not charge at us. If they stand down there, if we get enough dwarfs all gathered together, we'll charge them down there. We're not going to wait for them to try to bust into our fort. They're on our land, on our territory. The only way I'm not going to fight them is if they surround themselves with water. Don't do it, you damn Nagas. Because I know my dwarves will just dodge into the water. And then they will all drown, and their combat skills will be for naught. So let's see, we have Glenn the First. You got some decent skills. All copper armor. You've been sewn up with cotton. Conwise, you're there. Adamantine gear all over the place. Tilla, you're there. Dingleberry, you are doing something. And Destot the dog, you are there, standing on top of Soviet Habo, who has a full suit of adamantine. Gauntlets, boots, one-horned helm, mel shirt, a shield, and a sword. Yeah, we'll take on multiple sieges. This group's not scared. Where are you going? Well, are they gonna go to the water? I think this is what this species does. Don't do it. I don't want to lose dwarfs to drowning. How many dwarfs do we have gathered here? Still the same amount? Tilly, you're the only leader that's shown up. Let's see. Tempted to split the forces up here then. We do have fortifications up there. So let's get the crossbow group. Where are they at? That is the crystalline esteem, it should be. And we are going to station them. Hopefully this works. Please don't try to run around the front of the fort there and get killed. I can just see them trying to stand right here instead of stationing themselves up top. Please don't. And the Nagas have taken up a fortified position surrounded by 2 lakes. By 2 little ponds. And that water is more dangerous than any of them, period. Let's see. Just get D-Man up there with his crossbow. If only we had Lock Cole with his crossbow still. Has anyone else shown up? There's Peter the First. He's got adamantine gear, copper shield, a bronze spear. He's a spear dwarf, huh? A competent spear dwarf. It's the melee weapon you chose. Pretty rare. Most of the dwarfs chose a short sword, it seems like. Tells Darcy, proficient swords dwarf. You are copper and cobalt. I got the hiccups almost. They're almost there. The almost hiccups. Okay, well, let's see. Military. The Tall Tours, you are the catfishes squad. I want you to come position yourselves over here. Maybe we can flank them with you guys if they try to move or don't move. The Castles of Subtility. Move forward a little bit. I want you to move to the front of this pond just to test them. I want to see what they do. And the Virginal Crypts. Just move around the corner here. Have I not been given that command? Probably not. I do that a lot. I did send that group there. Nagas are starting to fidget around, watching us change formations. And let's see, Virginal. There you are. Castles of Subtility. Yeah, we'll move you guys forward here then. And what about the Decency of Lancers? Where are they stationed at? Still up there? We don't need them there. We'll move them forward as well. We'll station them kind of just down here. Just spread our forces out a little bit. We have Catfish here, Peter First, Conwise, Rob Staley, and Soviet Habo. Soviet, you've got a full suit of adamantine. There's Marley the First. She's grabbed your gear, crawled out of the barracks, and showing up. A lot of war puppies on the way. Oh, goodness. We're going to have to come from 2 different angles, aren't we? I want to try to draw them away from this water, if that's even possible. How many archers do they have? They have a cockatrice sword, 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 sword. So they don't have any archers. Wonderful. Haha. Somebody grown attached to their thing. Jello Snark, you've grown attached to your copper shield. You've blocked many blows with it, and you feel intimate with it now. The Salamander Swords Dwarf is fighting. The flying spore tree bolt strikes the salamander in the upper body, but the shot is blocked. So, D-Man is up there with M-Vaser. M-Vaser, you... you still have not got your gear equipped. I don't know what's wrong with you. You might... Do you have brain damage? Head is injured. Health, no health problems. Head injury, and you got a leg infection. Yeah, you do have brain damage. Go grab your gear. Make you a rock grinder or something. So D-Man's up there just firing into them happily. It's good target practice for him. I think all he has is wooden bolts though, so he's not going to do much damage. The flying bolt glances off of the large platinum helm. Headshot glances off the body, the platinum mail. Oh wow, look at all the Nagas in the water. Yeah, I don't want to charge them. We'll let our archers stay up there and just pluck them for a bit. Come on, D-Man, go grab some more ammo. There is Triple H storing an item in a bin.